Let's be honest, most men were never taught how to truly understand women. They grow up chasing, pleasing, and playing the nice guy role, only to end up confused when it doesn't work. Why does doing everything right still lead to being ghosted or overlooked? It's because the advice we've been given is incomplete. You weren't taught to connect with women from a place of strength. You were taught to impress, to overgive, and to always be available. But that's not what creates real attraction. Meanwhile, many women, consciously or not, have learned to recognize and respond to a man's emotional patterns. They've studied how to draw attention, stir feelings, and keep their options open. Not out of malice, but because they were socialized to survive and thrive that way. But here's the thing, you don't have to keep playing blind. This video isn't about putting women down, it's about helping good men stop getting overlooked or emotionally used and start leading with awareness and value. Because yes, every woman, no matter how confident or put together, has emotional patterns, soft spots, subconscious drives, and if you can understand them, you don't just date better, you lead better. These are the top 10 female tendencies every man should know. Let's level up, not by blaming, but by understanding. Let's go. 1. Attention is her currency. Many women thrive on attention, not just from the man they like, but in general. Compliments, DMs, likes, reactions, all of it gives her a sense of social and emotional value. This doesn't make her manipulative. It just means she's human and influenced by her environment. But here's where men go wrong. They give too much, too soon, and expect something back. When attention is freely given, it loses its value. The truth is, scarcity creates worth. A man who doesn't constantly chase grabs more attention than one who's always available. Example, you comment on her stories every day. She responds politely, but nothing moves forward. Another guy says nothing, yet she starts watching his stories and liking his posts. Why? Because mystery creates curiosity. Constant validation doesn't. 2. Emotions over logic. Many women respond more to how things feel than how they should be. This doesn't mean they're irrational. It means emotion often drives their decisions. Men, on the other hand, tend to rely on logic. The problem? When men try to reason their way into a woman's heart, they miss what really moves her: emotional presence, confidence, and consistency. If she doesn't feel it, she won't stay, no matter how perfect you act. 3. She values experience over words. Telling her what you'll do isn't enough. She wants to feel it. Women tend to remember how a man made them feel more than what he said. That's why trying to convince her with words rarely works. What does? Consistency, tone, eye contact, the way you handle tension. If you want to connect, stop explaining and start embodying. If she feels it, she'll follow. 4. She's attracted to strength, not struggle. Too many men wear their hearts on their sleeves too early. They share their pain, their stress, their confusion, hoping it will build intimacy. But early on, that emotional overload can come off as a burden, not a bond. Women respect emotional maturity, not emotional dumping. Show you can handle your life, and she'll want to be part of it. Struggling constantly, she may sympathize, but she won't stay. Wake up, fellas. Emotional strength doesn't mean silence, it means control. 5. She tests without realizing it. Most women don't wake up thinking, let me test a man today. But it happens, subtly. She may cancel plans, take longer to reply, or say something challenging. Why? To see how you respond. Not because she's cruel, but because she's wired to want safety and certainty in a man. If you lose composure over small things, it sends a signal. Smart men don't overreact. They observe, set boundaries, and stay grounded. 6. Her words may not always match her actions. Sometimes a woman says she wants something, but her actions show otherwise. She says she wants a good guy, but keeps going back to men who treat her poorly. It's not hypocrisy, it's confusion. Feelings don't always align with logic. So instead of just listening to words, observe patterns. Is she consistent? Is she showing up for you? If not, stop trying to fix it. Focus on alignment, not potential. 7. Comfort can kill attraction. The more a woman feels she has you, the more the mystery fades. And when mystery fades, so can attraction. That doesn't mean you play games, it means you stay on your path. Keep your goals, your growth, your passions. Don't orbit her life. Build your own. When she sees that your world doesn't revolve around her, you become more attractive, not less. 8. She craves leadership in relationships. Many women feel safer and more relaxed when a man leads with confidence, whether that's planning a date, setting boundaries, or taking initiative. Leadership doesn't mean domination. It means clarity, direction, and decisiveness. If you keep saying, "I don't know, up to you," she may lose interest, not because you're weak, but because you're indecisive. Be the man who moves with purpose. 9. She watches how you react to conflict. In tough moments, women observe how you handle pressure. Do you lose your temper? Get defensive? Walk away? The man who stays calm, listens, and still holds his standards, that's the man she respects. Conflict doesn't kill connection. Poor handling of it does. Stay centered when things get emotional, and she'll feel emotionally safe around you. 10. Her interest can fade fast. If you stop growing, attraction isn't just about looks, it's about energy. Growth is attractive. Purpose is magnetic. When a man becomes stagnant, uninspired, or complacent, the dynamic shifts. Women are drawn to momentum, not perfection, but progress. So keep leveling up, mentally, physically, emotionally. If you want her to stay interested, give her something to admire beyond the first impression. Conclusion: the truth most men avoid. Here's the truth that most men never hear. Being good to a woman isn't enough. You have to be good at understanding her. And understanding doesn't come from guessing, it comes from awareness. If you've been overlooked, rejected, or confused by women, it's not because you're broken. It's because you were never taught how it really works. Now you know better. And if you're willing to learn, to grow, and to lead, you'll start experiencing a completely different level of connection and respect. I want to hear your thoughts. Have you noticed these tendencies before? Which ones hit home for you? Drop a comment. I read everyone, and I'll respond to the real ones. Let's talk. Let's grow together.